degrees. The temperature's creeping up and up and up and up. It's crept up from what was
Not a cloud in sight.
Head my head. Where we're off. Quite a nice road to drive, even though it's a motorway. It's a state road.
That's how driving. Just like driving on Edinburgh.
Now we're following the sat nav and it's saying just stay on this road now for the next 321 miles. So yeah,
so it's
this road, yeah, 321 miles now, and then we're there actually, East Canaveral. So it's a bit mad here, isn't it?
Just a bit.
It's a bit mad.
Jacksonville, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, Ram, Arlington, 9600 Atlantic Boulevard, across from the Regency Square Mall. The First Alert Hurricane Expo, presented by Lowe's, is coming to Jacksonville June 9th. Get your business in front of Frozen is here. Cosmic Colada and Dunkin', Cosmic Cotton Candy, and Cosmic Pineapple, both layered with cool blue raspberry, like a galaxy in your cup. Try a Cosmic Colada for $12 a day.
Anniversary glass of wine. This is what 25 years have led me to. Wine in a paper cup, packet of crisps, and with a sandwich, half a sandwich.
Turkey and ham sandwich, but look really
on the beach in the rain. It's actually raining. Well,
it's spotted with rain.
it's spots.
It's Florida.
There's our hotel up there. Here we are on Cocoa Beach. Actually, I think we went to Cocoa Beach the day after we got married.
Yeah.
in 1,000 times. But when I look into your eyes, I knew I found heaven. And I've been wanting to tell you, never want to let you go. It may be winter in the but what I'm feeling is summer in my heart. Is it too familiar to say I love you? Would you be suspicious if I asked your name? Tell me, what would it take to really convince you that I'm gonna love you, even if my heart would break?
There's two here, one on the other side. They're formerly the orbiter processing facilities. Pedestals in the building, pedestals on the launch pad. The only thing that moves is the top of the table. That's called the platform. That crawler transporter comes over here, goes down to 20 feet, has the hydraulic ability to go underneath. There's going to be a contest for elementary school children to name the Space Launch System, SLS. Elementary school children named the moon rocket the Apollo. 380. Compared to how many parts there were, there's about 10% left, I think.
That's amazing.
So when they're done, that's what's going to happen. And just in case you're worried about a thing, the building goes
remember this.
doors in the world, 456 feet high. They open up like a series of garage doors, stack up like a deck of cards. When they're open all the way, you can easily slide the Statue of Liberty right through their pedestal, torch and all, have 150 feet left over.
I remember
The moon rocket, the doors opened all the way.
You can see the crawler track.
Over to the right-hand side, that's the press area. Famous CBS building with Walter Cronkite, the one with the blue trim. Behind the bleachers, there's an American flag, and at the base of the flag, the countdown clock you see on TV. The body of water is a turn basin. It goes all the way to the port. We have a covered barge called Pegasus. Things this way. Now, a lot of people want to know, are the commercial companies taking over? The answer is no. Commercial companies are leasing launch pads, doing jobs for NASA. NASA has always been a contracting agency. Boeing built the moon rocket. They also do jobs for other countries. Tallest point of that launch pad is the White Lightning mast. It's about the same size as the Mercury Redstone rocket that took the first American into space, Alan Shepard, May 5th, 1961. They're building a house and they find one of those, it has to stop construction.
Oh yeah.
And they have to be moves. And I think they move them all out here.
Yeah, she used to say they the tag where it is.
Okay, everybody got it?
Relocate the.
So the payload bay, the shuttle can hold one school bus. The new rocket's big enough to hold 9 school buses. If you look up on that launch pad, you'll see the pedestals up there waiting for the crawler to bring down the platform tower and rocket, set it down on top. That rectangular thing is an elevator. Lightning masts are 600 feet tall. The rocket will be 384. These little white river rocket
The road.
smooth, acts like a ball bearing. The cushion to ride of the crawler
wide the road
does not
is.
spark. It has no iron content. Which I think is a pretty good idea. I don't think I'd want sparking going on underneath my car.
Right here, where it actually happened. Mankind is about to leave his planet behind and journey to another. It is one of those rare moments when history is not being made, destiny is being embraced.
You're going in. Me too. Me too. Press buttons then. All of them. Carry on.
How was the movie?
Oh, it wasn't really a movie, it's
No?
like a presentation.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went inside, didn't do it.
Huge, isn't it?
Baby, lay on back and relax. Kick your pretty feet up on my dash. No need to go nowhere fast. Let's enjoy right here where we at. Who knows where this road is supposed to lead? We got nothing but time. As long as you're right here next to me, everything.
So they're saying on the weather forecast that the rainy season has arrived in Florida a bit earlier than usual. Usually arrives on May the 26th, but it's May the 13th today.
So won't
So
you
it's arrived a bit early. 13 days early.
see where this thing goes? If it's meant to be, it'll be, it'll be. Baby, if it's meant to be.
I don't mean to be so uptight, but my heart's been hurt a couple times by a couple guys that didn't treat me right. I ain't gonna lie, ain't gonna lie, 'cause I'm tired of the fake love. Show me what you're made of, boy, make me believe.
Whoa, hold up, girl, don't you know you're beautiful? And it's easy to see. If it's meant to be, it'll be, it'll be. Baby, just let it be. If it's meant to be, it'll be, it'll be. Baby, just let it be. So won't you ride with me, ride with me, see where this thing goes. If it's meant to be, it'll be, it'll be. Baby, if it's meant to be. So come on, ride with me, see where this thing goes. So come on, ride with me, baby, if it's meant to be. Maybe we do,
Maybe we don't,
maybe we will, maybe we won't. But if it's meant to be, it'll be, it'll be. Baby, just let it be. Sing it, baby. If it's meant to be, it'll be, it'll be. Baby, just let it be. Let's go. So won't you ride with me, see where this thing goes. If it's meant to be, it'll be, it'll be. Baby, if it's meant to be, if it's meant to be,
it'll be,
it'll be.
baby, if it's meant to be,
If it's meant to be,
it'll be,
it'll be.
baby, if it's meant to be.
got my toes in the water, ass in the sand, not a worry in the world, a cold beer in my hand. Life is good today, life is good today. Well, the plane touched down just about 3 o'clock, and the city's still on my mind. Bikinis and palm trees danced in my head, I was still in the baggage line. Concrete and cars are their own prison bars, like this life I'm living in. But the plane brought me farther, I'm surrounded by water, and I'm not going back again. I got my toes in the water, ass in the sand, not a worry in the world, a cold beer in my hand. Life is good today, life is good today. Adios and vaya con Dios. Yeah, I'm leaving GA, and if it weren't for tequila and pretty senoritas, I'd have no reason to stay. Adios and vaya con Dios. Yeah, I'm leaving GA. Gonna lay in the hot sun and roll a big fat one and grab my guitar and play. Days flew by like a drunk Friday night as the song I drew to an end. They can't believe that I just couldn't leave, and I bid adieu to my friends. 'Cause my bartender, she's from the islands, her body's been kissed by the sun, and coconut replaces the smell of the bar, and I don't know if it's her or the...
Playing some Santana.
As soon as he struck that, that's Santana. It was right.
It's nice and warm. Is it? So we weren't very hungry, were we? So we said, let's order a starter.
That's a light meal.
Between us. A starter. Between us. It's ridiculous that, isn't it? Oh! Oh! Do you see that? Do you see that?
For some designer hog ideas, how about some designer jellyfish front doors?
Yeah.
Yeah. Look nice, don't they?
Well, there's a few celebrities who live back there in this gated community. One of which is Judge Judy. She lives back in there. Also, you have Sir Elton John has a home back in there. To give you an idea of what some of the cost of things are, you're going to see these big gray palm trees. These are royal palms. When you purchase those are $1,500 a piece. So as we come down here to the entrance of Old Bay Colony, you see all those trees now received to its roof. So they had to remove all the artifacts out of there. So they said it won't be opened up until late August, early September. But right down here next to it is the Waterside Shops. This is where you get your 5-star shopping done. This is where you find the Nordstroms, the Saks Fifth Avenues, the Gucci's, the Tiffany's. If you want to treat yourself, you can go to the Haagen-Dazs store and get yourself a $15 banana split. Over here to your right, this is St. William's Catholic Church. St. William's Catholic Church, you see the big bell tower? Well, it was torn down. They built this church. This is a $12 million church.
Up on the grass.
To you as you are them. The only time the gators become very dangerous
So they
is when
threatened.
they've been fed by humans.
Yeah.
That's when they become a very dangerous gator, because then they think of humans and they think of food. So that's when you end up hearing somebody getting attacked by a gator, is during that, and then they have to come out here and kill that gator, because he can't be let back out into the wild any longer.
A little turtle there as well. Is it? Oh.
Straight down here you see the patio, and that belongs to the village pub. A very good place to have lunch. But this makes it a pretty easy landmark to remember. This is Mooring Line Drive, and it will turn into Gulf Shore Boulevard. Now we just crossed Beacon Lane. Directly behind here, there was a canal. They brought in the Army Corps of Engineers, and they made it into a 50-foot deep well canal. The only deep well canal here in Naples. So that really skyrocketed the price of homes. So you see this home that's up here for rent. If you just had just the property without the home, which is 100 by 100, the property by itself would go for $2 million. Then you start adding on a home, they start at $7 million and continue up.
be anything that they can get around. So this is a type of gastropod shell, which means that they have that big opening, so univalve, and they're using what's called a radula. Now what he uses, that's a nice little scrape tool that he has, that he's poked and drilled a hole in them, and he's kind of eating and sucking the shrimp out and things like that. But typically they don't eat each other in here because we feed them
he's
all
hungry
the time,
then.
but
He's hungry.
Greedy.
Looks like he is eating a shrimp.
Oh.
So yeah, so everything is, this is what's called the benthic layer, the bottom layer of oceans and bays. This is what it kind of looks like. So the whole ecosystem out there pretty much starts with these guys here. These are your oysters. And you can see here that a lot of things use these oysters as a nice home. So even this little spider crab here.
Oh yeah.
Uses it as a home, right?
Yeah.
He actually is kind of, when he's little, he's what's called a decker. So yeah, so these oysters actually filter out the water.
Yeah.
So they're out there, they're filtering the water all day long. They can filter up to 50 gallons of water in a day, which is quite incredible.
Yeah.
50 gallons.
Yeah. So if they weren't out here filtering the water, our water out there would be really murky, really cloudy. You wouldn't be able to see the bottom, things like that. So let's say like we allow people to come in here and harvest them and take them out of our bays, it would kind of kill everything else off, because what it does is it makes the water really murky. You hear that? And then use a nice 2-finger touch to touch the guys. Okay. So yeah, everything, you know, relies on, you might not even see them, but there's all different types of tiny crabs in here that are relying on these oysters to live and breathe.
They
right?
camouflage.
They camouflage
They
really
blend
well.
right in with the oysters,
Yeah.
that's right.
You wouldn't even know, would you?
You don't even know that they're there.
Gone.
It's what looks like this on your bigger shells. So you like your lightning whelks here. This is what that piece is. That's what your operculum. And so if they were disturbed like this guy would be, they would drag that foot in, and this is that last piece that's going to close. So that last opening there.
I'm trying to get some film of you now. Rich. What have you got?
Crab. Blue crab.
We got blue crab.
Let me take a photo as well. I'll send it to Gavin.
I'll send it to Holly.
I'm going to send this one to
This is called the Key Lime Bistro. Yes, such a pretty picking weather. The camera on time lapse coming over here.
That's all you want, is a nice blue sky.
I know.
Isn't it?
Yeah. So here we are again, but I can tell you it looks much nicer today.
fish.
Yes, I'm not really all that keen, but as long as they stay there.
Yeah. Ooh, they're brilliant. Good.
Since we started getting some rain, they've been actually crossing over from that big pond over there by the ticket booth. They're starting to eat a lot of the freshwater fish that are dying. So as soon as we get more and more rain, it'll be 100% fresh. Right now it's about 80-20, 80% salt, 20% fresh. Here we go.
This is Charlie. Charlie is American alligator. And Charlie is about 10 foot 2 inches long and weighs between 400 500 pounds. And his age is between 25 to 30 years old. Charlie has been doing shows all his life. When he started doing shows, he was a baby where people used to hold him and take pictures. But after he got too big to hold, he got stuck in here. So really, Charlie has been doing shows in here for at least 18 years or more. Alright, let's go back when the alligators were born. Female alligators lay between 20 to 60 eggs in the late spring, but only 10% survive after a while. Why does 10% survive? Because other animals eat the baby alligator, just like the raccoon, the otter, possum, fish. Even other alligators eat the baby alligator. Because when they hatch, they're about the size of a dollar bill. Why Charlie didn't grab my hand is because his vision, he can only see at this angle. He cannot see it forward or backward. But while I got my hands in here like this, if a drop of water or even a grain of sand hits that tongue right for 100 psi, that's just parking a small truck on top of your hand with teeth on it. Alligators have two sets of eyelids. The harder outer one and the transparent eyelid. Okay, if you can look into his eyes when he opens it, the transparent eyelid should open up too. Okay, the transparent eyelid is to help him clean his eyes. Plus, it helps it to see better on the water, just like a swimming goggles. Gators can hear at least up to a mile away on a maiden call. So do you guys see any ears on this alligator? Anybody see any ears?
No.
No? Okay. Right here. Yeah, starting like the next up to it now. Any volunteers? Alright, all these bumps on this back right here, all this. You know, people around here call them alligator scoots, but really they're called osteoderm. Osteoderm means bony flesh. Because gators are cold-blooded, so what it does for the gators, it goes on their back. All this right here. Okay, when the alligator gets too cold, it wants to warm up just a little bit. The only thing they have to do is go out there in the sun, and the sun kind of warms the scoots of osteoderm, and that's how they warm their body. It's by alligator. Is it the zigzag pattern? But then I just explained to you about the alligator. Okay, when the alligator running at full speed, 11 miles an hour, they cannot make a right or left turn with their shoe arm in the front. So what they'll do is run at a straight line at full speed now. So if you guys are doing that zigzag pattern thing, the alligator's gonna meet you somewhere in the center. So I just told that guy, well, if you get a buddy running with you that day, just push him down and run now. All right, there's two ways you can tell the difference between a crocodile and an alligator. Okay, the first one is a crocodile.
Okay, brother, that's enough, alright?
Or you can call that a
I'll buy you one.
So we're
In the car
just
park?
got in the car, and there's an alligator on the grass. Oh, and we're in the car park.
And that's a real
So
alligator.
much rich now, so that you can prove now I'm sat in the car now. Let's just pan round to me now.
Yeah.
Hey, look, we're in the car. And here I am.
That's about the length of our drive from the garage to the gate.
We just sat in the car. Just gonna drive out and
Hey presto.
there's the alligator. Just out on the grass. You'd think they'd have a fence around there, wouldn't they? Well, it's raining so much we can hardly see where we're going, so we decided to stop.
Couple of minutes.
You just can't see anything. It's alligator weather, I think. Hello. We got company. Take a photo there and send it. Take a bit of video. Yeah. Keep your phone down a minute, bitch, because that little bird. Where's he gone? There he is. Last bit, Rich.
Last bit of sunshine for this road trip.
Baby, lay on back and relax. Kick your pretty feet up on my dash. No need to go nowhere fast. Let's enjoy right here where we at. Who knows where this road is supposed to lead? We got nothing but time. As long as you right here next to me, everything's gonna be alright. If it's meant to be, it'll be, it'll be. Baby, just let it be. If it's meant to be, it'll be, it'll be. Baby, just let it be. So won't you ride with me, see where this thing goes. If it's meant to be, it'll be, it'll be. Baby, if it's meant to be.
I don't mean to be so uptight, but my heart's been hurt a couple times by a couple guys that didn't treat me right. I ain't gonna lie, cause I'm tired of the fake love. Show me what you're made of, boy, make me believe.
Whoa, hold up, girl, don't you know you're beautiful? And it's easy to see. If it's meant to be, it'll be, it'll be. Baby, just let it be. If it's meant to be, it'll be, it'll be. Baby, just let it be. So won't you ride with me, see where this thing goes. If it's meant to be, it'll be, it'll be. Baby, if it's meant to be. So come on, ride with me, see where this thing goes. So come on, ride with me, baby, if it's meant to be. Maybe we do,
maybe we don't,
maybe we will, maybe we won't. But if it's meant to be, it'll be, it'll be. Baby, just let it be. Sing it, baby. If it's meant to be, it'll be, it'll be. Baby, just let it be. Let's go. So won't you ride